Hello, girls. So we are going to learn the second important topic that is called why in most of the countries you see, especially the underdeveloped countries, the public debt is on increase. Why? What are the different causes of increase in public debt? So some of the causes of the increase in public debt are mentioned here. So it is said the most important cause of increase in public debt is war or war preparedness. As you know, the war or war preparedness, that means creating or keeping various making and keeping in store various arms and ammunitions. With the development of modern technology, its shape has changed. Different new methods for fighting war has been um, invented in many countries, and so the countries pay price and get it from other countries. So it needs huge amount of money. So the amount which is collected from the public will not be enough. That's public revenue may not be enough. The tax, especially from taxes, may not be enough. So government resorts to borrowing. So nations attach a great importance to their territorial integrity, and they consider no sacrifice too much to defend their country. So they are sacrificing now when you take loans from other countries, they are sacrificing the future welfare. But considering the territorial integrity of a country, so no sacrifice is too much to defend their country now. So every war therefore leaves the country under greater debts. The second important reason for increase in public debt is increase is due to fairly frequent budget deficits or current account. Okay. So current account deficits or budget deficits are there. That means a deficit budget is a budget in which the expenditure is greater than income. So the deficit arises from the necessity of maintaining full economic activity in the economies which may have ceased to expand. So some maintaining full economic activity, which means so some sectors may not be very active. So in order to make all economic activities very active, what happens? You need more money. So budget deficits will come. So in order to bridge a gap of this budget deficits, government resorts to borrowing. The next point of increasing public debt is due to the undertaking of welfare schemes by the government in modern times. So we have already seen in the theories of increasing public expenditure, the modern governments are welfare governments, right? Modern governments are welfare governments. So welfare means which means they are adopting various schemes in order to increase the welfare of the people. So Pradhan Mantri is the now the President Minister Kisan scheme, where the farmers are getting pension or every month a monthly allowance. Then SC/ST scholarships for the minorities, scholarships for the backward society, so the fund allocated for the welfarement of the backward regions. So all these are welfare schemes by the government. Then widow pension, unemployment allowances, different scholarships. All these are welfare schemes by the government. As welfare schemes, if it is undertaken, if it is not productively utilized, the burden of public debt will increase also. Okay. So increasing public debt due to the undertaking of welfare schemes by the modern governments. And the fourth point is in public utilities. So what happens? Public utilities means like government institutions. So if there is no convenient profit check, which means if there is no possibility for getting profit, no right control over the cost can be maintained, and there are more losses than gains. So now most of these, now look at the Kerala's example of KSRTC. So it seems the KSRTC is running on a loss. So if running on a loss, it's a government service, okay? Who has to pay, maintain the buses and then pay the salaries to the employees? All these are done by the government. So it's running on a loss. Cost is more than the income. So in that case, there's a losses, more losses than the gain. So they also add to the weight of public debt. Kerala government, especially, they have no income to pay to the government employees. So these are different issues. Why there's no convenient profit check. So that means government machineries are not running effectively. That's the meaning. So that will add to the weight of public debt. Then, recent years, the urge for economic growth has induced the underdeveloped countries to contract debts both internally and externally. ഇവിടെ കോൺട്രാക്ട് ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്ന കുറയല്ല, debts, enter into debt contract both internally and externally. And the pressure is what? In order to induce economic growth or increase economic growth. The volume of public debt has consequently swollen. Swollen means has increased. Okay, so these are the different reasons for increase in public debt in the modern times. Okay, guys. So, what are the different reasons we have discussed? The first one is important reasons: war and war preparedness. Then budget deficits or current account deficit. Then various welfare programs undertaken by the government. Then in public utilities, when there is no profit check and the cost is greater than the profit, the income, so more losses are there, so that will increase the public debt. And then the urge for economic growth, especially in the underdeveloped countries, has increased the public debt, both internal and external. So these are the different reasons for increasing public debt. Okay, I hope it is clear to you.